This is Harv Eker, author of the New York Times #1 best-selling book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and creator of the world-famous Millionaire Mind Intensive. You know, wherever I go, people always ask me, does everyone who takes the Millionaire Mind Intensive become a millionaire? And the answer is that many attendees do, but I can't say that every single one of them does. But having said that, virtually everyone starts doing a lot better, both financially and in their lives, depending on how open they are and their own character and habits. You know, it's just that some people take a little longer to succeed and others succeed much more quickly. Now, I like to use the analogy of a diving board. Imagine a diving board at the edge of a pool, and let's call this pool the pool of success, okay? Now, some people are already right at the edge of the diving board. They just need a little push, whether it's motivation or mindset or knowledge or information, and then they jump right into the pool of success and they start swimming very joyfully and happily for the rest of their lives. Now, other people are currently right now, well, they're in the middle of the diving board. And after the course, some of these people might also jump right into the pool of success, but some may move forward and might just get to the edge of the diving board and then jump into the pool shortly after. Now, other people, well, they're only at the very beginning of the diving board right now. Now, some of them might jump right into the pool after the course. Some get to the edge of the board. Some just get halfway. And they need a little bit more in terms of mindset or knowledge, or maybe just need a little bit more time, then they jump into the pool of success. And of course, there's some people right now, they're not even on the diving board at all. They're only on the ladder that goes up to the board. The Millionaire Mind Intensive course can get these people on the board and often right to the edge, ready to go. And finally, there's other people, they're not even on the ladder to the diving board. They're not even sure where the diving board is. What they need direction. They need purpose. They need a route. And for them, the course will give them that direction. It will provide them a step-by-step path to the diving board. And often once they found the board, well, these people move to the edge and they jump right into the pool of success, and they do it very quickly. Now, in all cases, the Millionaire Mind Intensive, well, it's either going to give you what you need to jump into the pool of success right away, or it will at least move you several steps further along the board so you can make the jump very shortly. So bottom line, my friends, does everyone become a millionaire after taking the program? No, but everyone does a lot better. And the fact is, some people, well, they don't even have a big desire to be rich. They just want to stop struggling with money and not have to worry about it so much. They just want to have enough money to pay their bills easily and live a decent lifestyle for themselves and their family. They just want financial security, and to know that eventually that they're going to be able to move from financial security to financial freedom. Let me say that again. Financial freedom, meaning they can one day relax and they know they have enough money coming in to live on the way they want without ever having to work for money again. And that actually is, well, that's the primary goal of the Millionaire Mind Intensive. It's to set you free, to free your mind, to free your spirit from the worries of money problems, and free your body from having to work hard for the rest of your life. So no, not everyone who goes to the course gets rich right away, but pretty well everyone who attends becomes financially free at some point, as long as they follow the proven system that we teach there. So the big question for a lot of people is, well, does this course really work? And you know, I got to tell you, a while ago, I was on a television interview, and the interviewer, well, he was a very skeptical person, as a lot of journalists are, I'm sure you are aware, and that's all over the world. And he basically opened the conversation with something like, Harv, there's no way this mind stuff can work in the real world. Success is all about who you know and what you know in terms of buying stock and real estate and business. This mind stuff is just a bunch of motivation stuff. And I said, let me ask you a question. You say it's all about what you know, and that the knowledge is important. But let me ask you this. Is knowledge important if you don't use it? He goes, well, not really. I said, so let's say you want to create a result in your life. What has to happen? And he says, well, I guess you have to do something and then you get a result. I said, so you're saying that you have to do something. Actions are what create results, yes? He goes, yeah. I then asked him, I said, so what creates your actions? Why do you take certain actions and others not? He answered, well, I suppose you think something, you think a certain way, and then you hopefully act on it. I said, correct. So you're saying your thoughts create your actions. And he agreed. So the thoughts you think determines the actions that you take or don't take, yes or yes. And so in essence, without the thoughts, there would be no actions and therefore no results, correct? And he agreed. And so since your thoughts are the root of it all, doesn't it make sense that if you change your thoughts, your results will also change? Meaning if you want different and better results, you're first going to have different and better thoughts. And he says, that makes a lot of sense. And then I said, that's exactly what we do. We help people examine the thoughts they are now producing, and they're producing automatically, and then for them to determine whether those thoughts are helping them or hurting them. And then we have processes where we actually can change those automatic thought patterns so they're more in line with financial success instead of fear and struggle. And he said, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Where can I buy your book? And we shook hands. So the cameras go off, and he says, Harv, I'm so sorry for challenging you like this, but it's my job to make good television. I'm a journalist. Meanwhile, I've been a fan of yours for years, and I have a bunch of friends who've taken your course, and the changes them have been dramatic. Where's your next program here? I'll be there. And we both smiled and shook hands, and it was over. So, my friends, doesn't it make sense to you? You know how powerful your mind is, but what you may not know is how powerful you are when you control your mind and use it in a way that supports your success and your happiness. As you've probably heard, your mind is a terrible, terrible master, but it is a wonderful servant. And that's what we do. And that's what the Millionaire Mind Intensive is all about. It's all about mastering your own mind and making it work for you instead of against you. If you leave your mind to its own devices, you know it will work against you. Listen to what you say to yourself. Usually it's very detrimental, isn't it? What I can't do, what the problems are. Yes or yes, because your mind is a protective mechanism. It's based in protection, therefore it's based in fear. And so the only difference is that we specialize in the mind, but in the subject of financial success. At the same time, you're also going to be able to use this to enhance every other part of your life, your happiness, your relationships, even your health. And that's why I encourage you to not only register and attend the Millionaire Mind Intensive, but to bring your friends and your adult family members. You're going to be giving them every one of the greatest gift of their life, the mastery of their own mind, which is the root of all happiness and all success. Again, the root of all happiness and all success, not just money, all happiness and all success.